Hey there everyone, this is ChefMKT, and welcome back to Let's Play
Riviera, the promised land.
Where's the patchouli mouse cursor? There you are. Now usually I'd have some sort of weird non sequitur or one-liner right here. However, I don't have one, so we'll just continue on with where we left off, shall we? That sounds like a great idea. Okay, so where we last left off, we were in the midst of freefall after being introduced to the final character of our party. So let's head right back into the world, shall we? Ah yes, we are also sent back to the very first area of the chapter. Fantastic. Ooh, now that has got to hurt. And of course, Serene gently floats down with her very convenient wings.
Is everyone okay? That was one heck of a fall.
Since we popped the mushroom earlier, we also lose 15% of our max HP from this fall. Now, if you didn't pop the mushroom like I did, I do believe you bounce off of the mushroom like a trampoline, and you don't take any damage. However, I really did need the TP, and the HP damage is ain't no thing, because we can fix that up in a jiffy.
We were pretty high up this time. My butt hurts.
And thank you, Lena, for giving us an update on the status of your butt. Really appreciate it.
I didn't expect the branch to break.
Ow! I'm sorry, everyone. Looks like I did it again.
You sure did.
Who are you?
Who, me? My name's Sierra.
Pleasure to meet you, my dear. And do note the very sudden music change to denote a very serious tone in the atmosphere.
Are you looking for magic ingredients too?
No, we're here to find the Accursed.
Accursed? Well, I've never heard of that plant before.
No, the Accursed are powerful demons. Supposedly there's one somewhere near here. If we don't stop them, Riviera will be overrun by demons. That's why we're looking for them.
You have to admit, it sounds crazy.
She does have a point there. That is one very crazy story.
Yeah, I know.
And yet...
My, it sounds serious.
She totally accepts the story as fact without any question whatsoever, regardless of how crazy the story is. Isn't that great? I think that's totally great. Oh, Sierra.
You actually... I didn't believe it at first either. So that's why there are demons here.
Okay, so in the previous area, we kind of got the idea that Sierra is a bit of an airhead. However, she is rather quite intelligent at the same time. So I'd like to think that with what she's observed in the forest already, as well as the story that she was just told, she kind of pieced everything together. At least that's how my headcanon likes to play it out. But you may have your own opinions on that matter.
The Accursed must have summoned them. Oh well, I give up. Now I'm worried. I was separated from Gâteau when we fled from the demons. Gâteau? My dear friend, I hope it's not as dangerous here as you say.
Well, it's not safe to be alone.
I hate to ask, but please, help me look for Gâteau. It won't take long, I promise. Come on, let's help her! Especially since demons are responsible.
Of course we'll help.
If there's one thing that makes me sad, they should have given me the option to either accept or deny her request. I really wanted to have that option, but oh well. You can't win everything now, can you?
Really?
Yep, I'm Ein. Nice to meet you.
My name is Fia. I'm from Alendia. Lena's from Alendia too. I'm Serene. I'm an Ark. Oh my! Alendia and an Ark? You know about Alendia? Of course. It's very advanced in magic. I have yet to go there, but I'd like to visit soon.
Fantastic. Okay, so now we got our actual Ruby staff now with 20 uses, which is absolutely lovely. However, we do need to get rid of something. Now, in hindsight, I may have removed the egg from my inventory. However, I think I can get away with removing the power wrist for now, because I do believe I can pick this up later on in the chapter. So let's go with that. Okay, so since we're back in the first area of the chapter, we can now fully explore this place. Now, the first thing that I want to note is that there is an exit to the east, right here, that wasn't there previously. Do not go here yet, because I want to save that for a little bit later. Let's head on over to the west first, because there is a couple of things that I want to pick up here. First of all, this lovely mushroom. Hi there.
It's a small mushroom.
A mushroom, huh?
Okay, so it's been a while since I played this, but I do believe I have not offered Serene the mushroom yet.
What?
Who knows? You might like it.
Sounds rather convincing.
Sorry, poison mushrooms aren't my thing.
Ooh, bit of feistiness right there.
How about you eat it, Ein?
And there we have her sass. Now, sass and feistiness are two different things, just to let you guys know. Sass is more like and feisty is all like So remember the difference, folks. Sassiness and feistiness.
I'll pass.
Then so will I.
I get your point.
Alright, now let's eat this mushroom for realsies.
It's a small mushroom.
A mushroom, huh?
Bottoms up. And this is the final mushroom.
Ein, are you alright?
Now, the odds are that since we picked up 2 bad mushrooms already, the last one is probably a positive mushroom. There we go. Plus 5 HP and plus 1 strength.
Actually, I feel great.
Lovely. Okay, so we have that all settled. Let's go check out this giant flower.
Hey, what's in this flower?
Might as well take a little look-see.
It's worth the risk. Let's look inside.
Anything in there?
Beautiful.
It smells so sweet.
Okay, so we have recovered all of our HP, and not only that, we also get a +1 magic bonus. Excellent.
Oh, how nice.
Now, obviously, I didn't come here before, because if I picked up the flower then, everyone would have gotten the buff, except for Sierra. So obviously, I want to give Sierra the magic buff, because she's clearly a specialist in the magic abilities. Speaking of which, let's go take a look at her stats if I can remember how to play this game. Select, there we go. Status. Boop, and there it is. So as you can see, her starting stats are pretty obvious. Low strength, very high magic, but she is extremely slow. She has the lowest agility in the game. Isn't that great? That's like her only downfall at this point. And just obviously, she specializes in fire, so she has a very high fire resistance, but has an ice weakness, so you need to take a note of that. And there we go. So with that said and done, let's actually go practice.
Alright, let's do it.
And by practice, I mean grinding. Oh, great. Okie doke, let's go do this. And we are back.
Alright.
Alright, so we got some skill ups with the Flame Whip, as you can see here. Just finishing that off from the beginning of the chapter.
I did it.
And we finally get some overskills with Sierra. So we have a Twinkle Shot right here. Oddly enough, she gets a magic bonus from it. Kind of weird, since those skills are physical, but what the hey, I'll take
I
it.
did it.
Then we have another whip skill over here that gives her strength. Totally useless. However, I do like the HP boost. And we got ourselves an amulet, which I do need to grind up, as you can see here with iron. However, I'll do that at a later date. Alright, time for more overskills. And we are back with more overskills.
Yay!
So over here we have Valina with Egg Shot. So if you recall back, I picked up an egg earlier, and that is the overskill that she learned. I totally forgot what it does though. Here we have Sierra with some more skills. We have another bow skill. I believe this is with the longbow, which is the outdated longbow from Chapter 2. And we got ourselves more strength. Hooray! Totally useless.
I did it!
And the overskill with the book. Nice, +4 magic there. And finally, magical cooking. Once again, that is from the egg that we picked up earlier. And do note that I get a +2 magic bonus just from that. Oh ho ho. Alrighty then, back to more overskills. Almost there, guys. Okay, so we have some more overskills with the Ruby Staff. So we have Irons and Fears. Ooh, Red Regulator. That sounds really cool, actually.
I did it!
And finally, we have Sierra's Sword overskills here. We got some +2 magic. And another +2 magic. Now, one thing that I want to note is that Sierra's sword skills aren't that great. They are magic based, yes, so they will do a lot of damage. However, it has a low percentage modifier, so it will miss. And not only that, it will target random enemies. So it's not that reliable. Anyway, with that said, we have Sierra's level 3 overskill finally, Cinder Squall. Now, obviously you saw that she gets +9 magic, so just like Serene, her magic stat growth is ridiculous. And one other thing that I want to note is that if you kept the Coral Staff in Chapter 2, that you got it, you will get an overskill called Magic Burst. However, since we gave it to Soala, we obviously don't have it. Okay, time for the last set of overskills. And here we are, the last set of overskills for Sierra, and we are done with grinding for Chapter 3. Ah, it feels so good to finally get that burden off of my shoulders.
I did it!
Okay, so here we have Sierra's Rapier Skills. Now, she only gets a +2 magic bonus for each Rapier skill that she learns. However, the Rapier itself is extremely useful for Sierra to use in battle.
I did it!
Because, just like Serene, it's based off the main stat, which is magic, and it hits 3 times. So it's extremely powerful. However, the only thing that you need to note about Sierra's Rapier skills, let me show it to you right here, it's that it cannot hit airborne enemies, so you have to be very wary of that. But other than that, Sierra will just mow down anything with her Rapier skills. Okay then. Oh, before I forget, one last thing that I want to mention about Sierra's level 3 skill with the staff. It will target any enemy on the field, just like Lena's overskill with her bow. So that is the only thing that you need to take note of, and the last 2 hits for this particular skill will hit all enemies. So, with that said, we can now finally move on with the game. Hooray! Hooray! Okay, so let's go towards the east.
Was there a path here before?
There was not.
Everyone, I believe this way is a shortcut.
Oh, no, 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 no. This does not bode well for our adventurers. Oh dear. Here we go again. And here we are in the Lost Forest. For those of you that have played this game before, you should be very familiar with this area because this was one hell of a puzzle to figure out the first time. Oh man.
Huh? It's a dead end.
Looks like it.
Now remember kids, if someone says this way is a shortcut, 90% of the time, they are wrong.
What do you mean, looks like it? We're not lost, are we?
I like how Serene actually looked around and then figured out, oh crap, we're lost. God damn it, Sierra.
I'm afraid so. Sorry.
That's okay, Sierra. We forgive you. And this is apparently an accident.
There's a sign. Let's read it.
Great idea, Iron. Maybe it has a map. Yeah, bloody likely.
I think I can make out the whole thing.
Okay, a couple of things that I want to point out. Number one, the music that you're hearing right now is exclusive only to the PSP version. In the Game Boy Advance version, the Node Ruins theme will be playing right now. Two, the CG art right here is also exclusive to the PSP version as well. And third, we can actually see Serene from the back, and you can see that she has a very weird hat accessory here, and you can barely see it, but she has a hole in the back of her garment for her wings to pop out. So that's something I also like to point out. And finally, it looks like they're having a lovely conversation, as you can see. Oh man, Serene is so going to kill her by the end of this place.
Summer, winter, spring, and fall. North, white snow. South, bright sun. East, blooming flowers. West, vivid leaves. The forest shall shift as the seasons change. Time passes in cycles.
What a romantic poem. Don't try to change the subject.
Oh man, Serene has a personal vendetta on Sierra right now, and it's only been like 10 minutes. What a happy family.
Oh my.
Oh my indeed.
Is this a riddle? What does it mean?
Well, thank you for asking, Fia, because this is how this place works. So essentially, in each of the 4 directions, that will lead to a season. Now, in order to get out of this area, we have to follow a specific season order. So, as the sign suggests, we need to go through summer, winter, spring, and fall. Or for those of you who are not American, we call that autumn. Now, before we actually get out of this place, there are a couple of prizes we can also get while we're here. So, if we go through the normal seasonal order, which is spring, summer, autumn, and winter, we get ourselves a prize. So let's go do that, shall we? Now, since I've played this game so many freaking times, I actually know this place like the back of my hand. So, if we go east, south, north, and then south, we get ourselves this red box. And here we go.
There's a chest.
And the game doesn't even give me the option to open it or not open it. We're just gonna open it. Lovely. Now, the Ice Crest is essentially the upgraded version of the elemental orbs that we found in chapters 1 and 2. Now, if I recall correctly, they should give you 50 elemental resistance to that particular element. But the more important thing I want to note here is that Sierra can learn an overskill with each of these elemental items. So, that is the main reason why Sierra has the highest potential for the maximum HP, as well as the magic stat. And it's simply because she can learn so many overskills with these elemental resistance items. So if you spend a bit of time getting these items and then learning the specific overskills with Sierra, she will definitely become a huge powerhouse in the late game. Anywho, with that said, we can now start getting rid of the Chapter 2 items because they are now completely outdated and are worthless. So let's get rid of the Iron Sword first.
Alright.
Beautiful. Now we need to head back to Spring, so that should be to the north, right? I am correct. My memory has not faded me yet. I am not that old. Okay, so we have followed the normal seasonal order. Now let's go follow it in the reverse seasonal order, starting with winter. So that should be to the north first. Beautiful. There we go south. That should be autumn. Then to the north again, that should be summer. And then finally, spring to the south. And here we are.
It's taking us quite a while, isn't it?
Now, after you spend a number of turns in the forest, which I believe is either 10 or 15 turns, you will get a conversation like this, and essentially what the game is hinting at you is how to solve the puzzle. Now, I've already explained essentially half of how to figure out the puzzle, so this is completely useless, but I will go let it fly anyway.
This stinks. Let's look at the sign again. All we need to do is think it through.
Easier said than done.
Here's what it says. Summer, winter, spring, and fall. North, white snow. South, bright sun. East, blooming flowers. West, vivid leaves. The forest shall shift as the seasons change. Time passes in cycles.
I think it means that to find our way through the forest, we must follow the order of the seasons. So, how do we go towards summer? Well, each direction has a description of a season. That must be the key, don't you think? We just need to figure out which way to go and when. Lena doesn't get it.
So we have to do it in a certain order.
Okay, with that said, let's not forget our second prize, because playing through this game so many times, there have been a couple of instances where I've come to this specific spot and forgot to look into the chest.
It's been opened.
Oh man, really sucked for me those few times.
But let's check it anyways.
And our prize is a doll of some kind. Fantastic. The Aran doll. Lovely.
What kind of doll is that?
So the one thing I want to point out right now before I continue on is look at the characters' reactions to this particular item. It's quite hilarious.
It smells burnt. Ein, please hold it away from me. Yuck! Let's just toss that ugly thing.
Okay, so it's clear that Thea, Serene, and Lena really do not like this doll. So, looking at that, I think I'm going to keep it.
Then let's keep this doll.
I love that reasoning, Ein. Oh boy.
How adorable!
Okay, so once again, this CG art is exclusive only to the PSP version. So, there's a couple of little details that I want to point out. One, you can see little bits of dirt, I think, or maybe that's soot, I don't know. But it's definitely been out in the open for quite a while. And two, we have a little sweat drop here for Ein and a sweat drop here for Thea. And Sierra's face is like of pure happiness. Oh man, I find that absolutely hilarious.
Huh?
I knew you wouldn't be able to do it. Who could throw away such a cute doll?
I know, right? Because it's so adorable. Ah!
What?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Oh, look at the smoke coming out of its eyes.
Another adorable trait for Sierra. If you have smoke coming out of your eyes, she finds it adorable.
So cute. Is something the matter?
Nope, nothing at all.
Ah, well that was amusing, wasn't it? Okay, so let's actually get out of this place. So we need to go south first to head towards summer. And then we go in a counterclockwise direction. So we go east, then north, then west. Beautiful. And here we are in the second part of the puzzle.
Huh? Did the sign just flash? Let me take a look at it. It's faded, but some of the writing's still visible. North, south, snow, east, west, blue, flowers, spring, summer, fall, and winter. Veil and all will be undone.
The order of the seasons is different than before.
true. But I'm more worried about the part that says, all will be undone.
I would be very worried about that as well.
Does that mean we'll have to start all over?
Yes, Fia, you are correct.
Most likely.
If you screw up here, you'll be sent back to the beginning. So, with that said, there is one other thing that most people would actually miss out on, and this is where most people actually get stumped as well. So, because of the fact that the sign is faded, not all of the information is there for each of the seasons and what direction they are at. Here's the thing though. The seasons are always paired the same way throughout the entire forest. So, white snow and bright sun, which is winter and summer, are always paired together. Blooming flowers and vivid leaves, which is spring and autumn, they are also always paired together. So, if you can figure out what one of them is in the pair, you automatically know what the other one is. So, that's where everyone gets stumped, I believe. So, with that said, we need to go through the normal seasonal order. So, that would be west, so that should lead us to spring. Then we go to summer, which is to the south. Then autumn to the north. And then winter to the south. And then the puzzle is now solved. All you need to do is pick any direction and you are now out of this bloody place. And done.
Finally, we made it back.
Yes, but we can't rest here.
And you get 20,000 points for your troubles. But as we all know, the points do not matter. Okay, so before we actually go to the next area, obviously there is still one area we need to explore here, which is the swamp, which is to the north.
It's dark in here.
I specifically did not go here until now, and you'll see why.
Death to all!
Dude, that ghost sounds awesome. Death to all! Oh man.
Demons! What should we do?
Well, we are going to fight them, of course.
We can't run now. Let's fight.
Beautiful. Okay, so here's the thing. I want to use Sierra, however, because the fact that they are ghosts, they are airborne, therefore I cannot use the Rapier skill with Sierra. So that is thrown out the window. With that said, the other thing that I want to note here is that there are only 2 guys here, and their overskill when it's maxed out is they explode. So I also do not want that to happen either. So you actually want to bring in the Iron Hair for this. And obviously since they are ghosts, they are also weak to Holy. Okay? That should add some delay. Yep. That's fine. Okay, Thea, do your thing. Okay, good. So that's that one. I just need to target that one down with Serene. That should leave one left. And then I can finish off the last one with these Arrester before they can explode. Great plan. Okay, so stabby stab in the face. You're dead. Beautiful.
Dare you?
And now I can finish it off.
In the name of the Grim Angels, I shall judge thee. This is the will of the gods. Disarresta!
And that's the S rank down. Now, obviously, as I said before, I normally don't use these Arrester unless I am forced to in order to get an S rank. And this is definitely one of those situations.
Dare you?
I guess it's our fate to pass judgment on demons.
And that's 4 TP in the
This
bag.
is the duty of the Grim Angels.
Lovely. And we get ourselves some more rosaries. Funsies. Now, I need to get rid of another item, so I'm probably going to go with the longbow here. So let's ditch that. Good.
The forest is full of demons.
Okay, so let's now go grab this chest that is clearly in the open, so nothing bad can happen, right?
There's a chest in the shade. What the? I'm sinking!
Oh no, he's sinking!
Ein!
Who didn't see that one coming?
Ein! Ein!
This swamp's deadly!
You can say that again. Okay, hit the circle button 10 times. Easy peasy. And out I am. Hooray!
Lucky for me, there was a root to grab onto.
It doesn't look like a swamp at first.
Well, the two most reasonable answers would be this one or this one. However, since I am me, I'm going to pick the chef answer.
If you consider that exercise.
Hell yeah. That ain't no thing. Now, drenched. And then, inventory affected. So what does that mean? Well, since I'm essentially went swimming, we can see this. So this used to be the Book of Laura. However, since we went for a swim, and books are made out of paper, that gets wet. So that's one of the interesting things I like and also hate about this game. You can get things like this happening to your items. So, that is why I went here last, because I wanted Sierra to learn the overskill with the Book of Laura before I completely lost it. So with that said, I can now get rid of it. Discarded. Beautiful. However, I still want to get the chest, so let's go check it out.
Did it just sink more? Maybe we should forget about it. Wiene's light, she could do it.
Oh, Serene. Stop picking on her.
No way! You have wings!
She does have a very valid point. She could just hover over essentially the quicksand, I guess, and then just grab the item.
Why don't you try? Please, you two, stop it!
No, don't stop, it's hilarious.
What should I do?
And my favourite part about this game, they let you pick who you want to send to get the item. Now obviously, if you pick Serene, she will just get the item very easily. However, for comedic purposes, I think I would choose Lena to go have a crack at it.
You two, Ein! Fine, I'll do it!
She is not happy about this decision.
Lena, are you okay? I'm not sinking. I think I can make it.
Will she?
See?
You're almost there!
That was
Oh no!
Lena!
And she's out. Okay, good.
See? I knew this would happen.
Okay, so that first option would be the most obvious response. Third option, if you take it out of context, may sound, you know, has a bit of innuendo to it. Second option, however, is the option you never, ever, ever want to mention to any woman on this planet. So clearly I'm going to pick this option.
No, I did it! I'm still 84 pounds!
Whoa! That response, holy crap. I think she's going to kill me in my sleep. And down goes the chest.
The chest is sinking.
Okay, so for those of you who are playing at home, the only thing that was in that chest was 5 tarot cards. And as I mentioned before in Chapter 2, those items are completely useless to me. So I found that to be a nice trade-off. We figured out how much Lena weighs in trade for 5 tarot cards. Lovely. So with that said, we are now done with the first area of Chapter 3. I think this is a good place to stop. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, whenever that may be.